Luda, he keep a flock of PYTs with him. And they all exotic, erotic, groups of threes with him. Living all over the world and I really get it hot when I'm overseas with him. When we in Bel Air at the castle, I shoot the breeze with him. Publishing checks is coming even when he stay in bed. So eating at the master table and we breaking bread. New artist steady f***ing up, but I tell them why bother. They can't come close to Ludacris and his godfather. That's Chrissy Jones, baby.
What it do, YouTube? It's Coffee, tapping back in with some news, and I'm super duper late on this news, man. I have not been tapped into the blogosphere in the way I typically do, you know what I'm saying? It's been wild or whatever, but I can't believe I didn't peep, man. R.I.P. Quincy Jones as he passed away, what is that, 3 days ago? On the 4th or the 3rd? At his home at the age of 91, his publicist or his team confirmed. That's a long, prosperous life, though, 91 years. This man did so much. I mean, to get into it, you know, that's a whole documentary all in itself, man. R.I.P. You see Ludacris calling him the Godfather. And when I seen this, I said, wait, did he just drop this? You know what I mean? And apparently he made this back in 2010 or something like that. And it's wild too. It has a sample from Austin Powers, just not the exact same, but similar to the #1 spot. Remember that? Scheme, scheme, plot, plot. We're heading for the #1 spot. Man, Luda is the truth, man. He really is. Like, I don't know why he stopped consistently dropping music. I know he got into acting and other things like that or whatever, but I was a huge fan of Ludacris from jump, man. I mean, this is back when things were still regional in a way, you know, the blogosphere wasn't around where artists would break that way, you know what I mean? And man, when that Ludacris, that Back for the First Time came out, Luda blew the fuck up, and in my opinion has a very strong catalog. Like, he always followed it up with dope ass music, I believe. Tap in and let me know your thoughts about Ludacris, and if you wish, you know what I mean, he was still more active in the rap game. But this was way back in 2010, and when I was like, how did I not see this? And I like that this has the Austin Powers sample in it as well. I see a lot of other people saying the same thing. Damn, was this locked in a vault? How did I never hear this? When did this come out? Was this on an album? Was this just a single? This had a video? Like, so many people seem to be reacting the same way. I don't know, man. But you see what Ludacris calling him the Godfather. And in a sense, I would say that's definitely a fitting title with everything that he did, you know what I mean? And then you got his son that carried on, not the same exact legacy or whatever, but, you know, he was documentarian and making content and everything. And of course, his daughters, everyone in the family is getting money, you know what I mean? Acting, music, movies, doing it all. Keeping the legacy of success going throughout the family. So R.I.P. Quincy Jones. 91 years is a very, very long life, man. And again, comment and let me know if you had that Luda track before, or heard that track before, or you're like, damn, same reaction. Was this locked away in a vault or something? You know, your thoughts about Ludacris as an artist. And ain't it wild too? This happens with like a lot of artists, right? The Back for the First Time was like a repackaged version of like an independent album he put out. That's kind of like how Eminem, the Slim Shady LP, there was the Slim Shady EP, and Dre remastered it, and you know, some songs that were on the EP weren't on the LP or whatever, but y'all get the point, you know what I mean? Like, Luda's first main album was something that blew up locally for him and then was repackaged. Luda's the truth. R.I.P. Quincy.
You want some water?
I'm just drinking my water and minding my business.
That's all we doing. You want some water?
I'm just drinking my water and minding my business.
That's all we doing.
we got Jimmy and Chrissy clapping back. I guess they're telling everyone they're thirsty, right? Thirsty McGirsty, as all this news and rumors was coming out. They split up, which I think they done split up and got back together a billion times. You know what I mean? Like, comment anyone out there if you've ever been in like a wild relationship, you know what I mean, where you've been with someone for a long time. You've been together forever, right? Decades. You're not married, because to my knowledge, I don't think they ever actually officially got married, and like there's no reports of it. And you know, I don't know, you just know the vibes if you've been in that kind of relationship with someone before. You know, you done had a million breakups and get back togethers, man, and all the reports were breaking everywhere about cheating and it's a wrap, it's over. We seen all the crazy ish on Love and Hip Hop, man. Remember all that ish that they were always tripping and fighting and getting into all kinds of fluggery, man. Jim Jones and Chrissy still together, back together, who knows, you know what I mean? You never know with a lot of these reports, sources speaking to the press or whatever, but real talk, comment if y'all feel me on that with the breakups to makeups. If you've been through it, if y'all know what I'm talking about, if you got a friend, family member like that, that's the vibes I always got from Jim and Chrissy, man. And Max B's coming home soon. Max B's coming home soon. I wonder if he'll get back on Jim Jones' bumper. They never squashed the beef, right? Because I remember there was a theory for a little while that they were going to squash the beef, because like for the first time in the longest time, this was a few years back, when we started hearing reports of Max B getting time knocked off his sentence and stuff like that, that Jim Jones performed Ballin' with the Max B vocals on it, like at a show where he would typically mute it out or whatever, you know what I mean? So people were like, oh, are they squashing the issue? Because we saw Jimmy and French squash the beef or whatever, but I don't think him and Max never did, man. But he'll be home soon. Who knows if he'll get right back to trolling Jimmy and Chrissy. Y'all remember all the wild ish she said about Chrissy, man. Free Wavy Crockett. We had, you know, R.I.P. to the legend Quincy Jones. R.I.P. Speaker Knockers. He would have been 30 today, man. Be careful out there, everyone living that fast life, man. Man, would be 30. The man didn't even make it to 30. Like, so much life to live. You know what I'm saying? That's what always comes to mind for me when I, you know, see ish like this pop up. I've known a lot of individuals personally who passed away very young. You know, I forget exactly how Speaker Knockers passed, but regardless of how he passed, cherish your life. Don't move too fast. And then 6ix9ine strikes this deal. He'll be home. What's he been in there in a week? So he'll be home in like 3 months, because what is it? He's gonna do a month in. I'm sure y'all already heard this. It's been all over, right? He's got to do like a month in, a month on home confinement. They're extending his probation for another year. He was just about to be off probation, right? And peep this, right? He's got to go in there and admit on the 12th. It'll be official when he admits to the violations. And you know what that's telling me? What I'm not seeing anything about all this, oh, it's Adderall or this or that or whatever, man. That man was really on that meth. We don't see nothing about him fighting that part of the violation, clearing his name or whatever, man. This man was methed out. That's what it is, man. I mean, you got to be on meth or something like that to be within the last month of your federal probation, about to be done with it all. And it's dangerous for you inside, you know what I'm saying, on top of it. And you out here recklessly doing whatever, failing multiple drug tests for meth. They're talking about Adderall. Didn't produce no prescription. So either way, it's legal, but I ain't buying it, man. This man was methed out, tweaking and geeking and being a fool. Because at the end of the day, man, he's a walking goofball clown. You know, you did all this ish, painted your face all up for life. The rainbow clown hair, which I think he chopped off and got rid of, and all this gang BS to flip and snitch and all that. You had a 1-year run. You know what I mean? He's still out here trying to brag about that. Since then, what have we heard about him? Getting arrested for not being able to pay like tickets, catching a DV case, which, hey, I don't know if he did that or not. We did see that girl had beat the ish out of him. And like doing bad deals, beating streaming companies in the head for money that were just trying to put money in his pocket, like stream online and play video games. And he's just running off like that's base head moves, man. You know what I mean? This dude has to live with himself. And that's why I think he got on that Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman. Once again, not white girl, white broad, man. So that's going to do it for the news. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the comments. Let's talk about it all. Peace and God bless. His coffee. Subscribe, y'all.